Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, everybody. Shout out to all my truckers out there, man. You know, everybody out there on the grind, man, you know. Let's see. Today, I want to tell you about the time I had an accident. Now, real quick, I'm more like a 14-year vet, CDL driver, right? So out of all my years of driving, I hadn't had any, you know, accidents or no shit like that. Nothing major. I keep, you know, funky with you. You know, I used to be on 81. You know, I get a load from Atlanta going up to, maybe somewhere in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Or Columbus or something like that. So, or not Columbus, I'm sorry, excuse me. I might be going up to DC or somewhere in PA. You know what I mean? So of course, I'm taking 75 to 81. 81 North, Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, whatever the hell you want to, however you want to pronounce it, going up that way. So, you know, I'm headed up through that way. Now, 81, for some in particular reason, I'm not sure what in the hell we were going on through there, man. There be so many accidents, man. Even when it's dry, it's a goddamn accident, man. I think, what is that, Bedford, PA? Like right in that area. What is that? Hazleton, Harrisburg, all up through there, you know, but all that's getting there, you know, you can get all that off of 81, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, I done rolled all through 81, boy. Shout out to my folks out there in goddamn PA, man, you know. Shout out to my folks out there in PA. I got a partner out there in what is that, Harrisburg, PA. You know, shout out to my guy. Every time I got out there, he always took care of me, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the story on that. And so just real quick on this. Yeah, I tell you that because I was with Western Express at the time. You know, so we really made a movie that night. You know, it was some shit that you probably wouldn't even believe. But first, I'm gonna tell you about this. So, I always seen accidents on 81. Now, mind you, I've been on that road for a long time. So I just seen, you know, I'd have been in all types of weather. I'd have been chased out of states, you know, from storms and shit, whether it's tornadoes, you know what I mean, hurricanes or whatever, you know, the aftermath, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been chased out, snowstorms, all that, bro. You know, been snowed in up there on 80, you know what I'm saying? Stuck at Little America. That truck stop out there in Iowa, you know what I'm saying? Well, what is that? Yeah, that's Iowa and Cheyenne, all that out that way, you know what I mean? And, you know, you ask anybody that's used to that road, they'll tell you, you know, Little America is before the legendary Sisters, which is these three mountains, you know what I'm saying? And actually, you coming in from the northern parts of Utah, you know, if you're going down to Salt Lake City from there, you know, you can do that and all that. So you really, as soon as you get through all the Sisters and shit, you really cross over into Utah. You know what I mean? And from there you can get to Salt Lake City, but you're gonna come down in to the, you know, from the mountains and shit, the salt mines and all that. You're gonna see all that. And at nighttime, man, you know, everything kind of sparkles up. You know, it's like you looking at the sky. You know, a beautiful, clear midnight sky. All the stars are out. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful sight. You know, if you had never seen it before. And other sites I'm gonna cover in other videos, you know, in other future videos to come, you know, about the sites that I seen and, you know, some of the other experiences that I experienced on the road too, and some of the good places to go eat it. You know, that I feel like it's a good place to go eat at. You know? But we're gonna talk about it. So anyway, you know, you always see accidents on the road and shit, you know what I'm saying? At one point I got a chance to see the truck, somebody's truck turned completely over. I'm talking about all 18 wheels straight up in the air. He's flat on his back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, either he fell asleep or something. You know, I'm not really sure. But anyway, at this in particular time, I'm with a company that an uncle of mine, a real good friend, you know what I mean? But, you know, I looked at him as an uncle and shit. You know, we're all family. You know what I mean? mean? Good people. But anyway, anywho, so I get a load. Where did I get that load from? Okay. No. I got that load out of San Antonio. Now that load I got was a load of biscuit mix. That's what I got. So that, I know that load might have been about 43,000 pounds, and that was really just to get me from San Antonio all the way to Richmond. And that load was gonna pay me a good $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like net, 5 band, boom. Okay, cool. Got the load, went and fueled up. You know, left there, set my tandem and everything. It's the weekend, so truly all the weigh stations, the check stations, they be closed. You know what I mean? So I got a buddy of mine. Shout out to my dog D out there on the road right now. CDL driver, big truck boy, you know. Welcome to the fam. Out there on that road, you dig. He been out there maybe about a good 2 years now, 2 to 3 years maybe. But you know, he lived in Killeen, Texas at the time. So, you know, I hit my guy. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to goddamn gonna pull up. I'm gonna be parked in Dallas over there by Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? At the what truck stop was that? The Flying J. The Flying J, because if you know, across the street from the Flying J, it's another truck. It ain't even really a truck stop. It's like another little gas station / little truck stop, whatever. You know, they got a few things in there. But they picked me up, so you know, we go down to Killeen and shit. You know, we have a good night and all that. You know what I'm saying? I spend the night down there. You know, him and his lady. You know what I mean? And we all have a, you know, good time, cool out, shit, chill out. You know what I'm saying? I get a chance to, you know, stretch out, get out of that truck. So next day, of course, I'm getting ready to pull out, but I really didn't have to pull out till maybe around 12. You know what I mean? So. Well, maybe around 2 o'clock, that's when I pulled out. Because by the time I got up to Little Rock and I, you know, jumped on 40, you know, shit, it was like 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even 11:30, 10 o'clock maybe, around that time. Because I know I stopped at the truck stop over there, at T8. So, anyway, I jumped back on the road and stuff, got me some drinks or whatever, and, you know, start riding. So as I'm headed towards Memphis, you know, I probably got another 2 hours from there to get to Memphis. So, you know, maybe, yeah, about 2 hours. Or maybe, you know, give or take. So as I'm getting there, in between, you know, you hit a couple of truck stops or whatnot. So I might be at this point maybe like 50 miles or 60 miles away from Little Rock, you know, going west. I mean, not west to east, going east towards Memphis. Now, as I'm riding, boom, I get a blowout. And I'm like, oh, snap. You know, check my mirror. Came from the passenger side. So, all right, cool. I pull off, put my hazards on, I slowly edge to the side of the road. Now, mind you, it's a love that's maybe, shit, not a half a mile up the road. It's the next exit. So I called in, hit my dispatch, and like I say, it's at this point it's about 10:30. So I called my dispatch. I'm like, yo, bro, I need you to find a truck stop for me. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's a Love's up here, so get that, holler at the Love so I can get a tire change real quick and I can keep it moving. He was like, I bet. Boom. Go check it out. It went up at the outside drive on my passenger first axle. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm slow poking all the way to the truck stop, which, like I said, is not even a half a mile down the road. As soon as I go up under this bridge, it's really right up on the right. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. I get in the truck, jump back on the road. I'm doing 55 miles an hour. Now, mind you, it's late as hell. I see a flatbed, you know, like a car hauler trailer. You know, but now he fly by me. Gone. Soon as he passed me, something slammed into the back of my ass. I'm like, oh shit. So at this point, I'm like this, you know, boom. You know, I'm slowing down though. So I'm, you know, was able to control my vehicle. You know, that's another thing, you know, you never panic when you out down that road, man. You know, you'll be able to think better. So, you know, I get to the side, now notice my tractor's still straight. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So boom. I waited a little bit. I called my guy back. I said, hey man, somebody just hit me from the back. He was like, damn, for real? I said, yeah. I gotta, go and take pictures or whatnot, but give me a second, let me call you back. He said, all right, cool. So I get off the phone with him. The guy that passed me in that car hauler, he ended up pulling off. He came running down the highway, damn out of breath, like, yo. He run up to the goddamn driver window, and mind you, as he walk up, I really didn't notice him because I'm looking in the mirror to look back. I don't see shit. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? Pitch black, and all I can think of is like, damn, I don't know what the fuck just hit me. So, I'm still kind of shaking up a little bit. So, oh boy, by that time he knocking on the window, so I rolled the window down. He was like, hey bro, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm cool, man. What the fuck just hit me? He said it was an 18-wheeler that just hit you. I said, really? He said, yeah. He was like, shit, he down there. Stay right here. Let me go check on him real quick. You just post up right here. I see you still a little shaken up. You call your people. I said, yeah, cool. He go down there. By this time, my guy called me back, the dispatcher. He's like, yo, the insurance adjuster is down there in Little Rock. He's on his, he's going to be on his way up there. He's going to call you. I said, all right, bet. So, old boy come walking back up maybe like 2-3 minutes later. I said, yeah, bro, what's going on? He said, man, I said, first of all, I said, how bad is it? He said, boy, it's fucked up back there. I said, shit, motherfucker dead? Is he dead? He was like, I don't know, he kind of moving, but boy, it's fucked up back there. But you justified because I think he fell asleep behind the wheel and he hit you. I'm like, yeah, I know. So he was like, I already called the police, so they on the way. I'm like, all right, cool. So I post up for a minute, but at this point, I'm nervous as hell still, This is my first major accident. I ain't never just shut down the damn highway other than another time when my trailer caught on fire. I had to tell you about that too. So I was driving for Swift at the time. I had my own truck with a lease purchase program. That's actually a good program for them guys, you know what I mean? So some of you guys out there looking up, and they ain't paying me for this shit right here, but I'm just letting y'all know. I made good money as an operator when I was with Swift. Now, so I got to go down there and take pictures. Now, mind you, like I say, the only time I didn't see roads shut down is when there's other accidents. And mind you, I didn't have my fair share, but I ain't never shut no highway down, and I never had no accidents. So, I might have had like a little bump, and that might have been from somebody being parked in the truck route illegally. You know what I'm saying? I scraped this shit. That's it. I've never caused nothing, myself. Anyway. I go back. No, hold up. Before I do that, the police come. This dude, you know what I mean? Now, mind you, this is Little Rock, you know what I'm saying? So, what they saying is, I think they're Little Rock, maybe. But anyway, this is Arkansas, this police. So, they get over there. Dude says, hey, man, what's going on? I said, nothing much, man. Shit, you see what's going on? Guy hit me from behind. So I see, he was carrying leg quarters. You was carrying biscuit mix. It looked like I had a good breakfast. I'm like, shit, where were y'all coming from? I said, I was coming from San Antonio. I can't tell you where this dude was coming from. I don't know this guy. Oh, okay. Well, you can go ahead back there and take some pictures and stuff. Did you get in contact with your people? I said, yeah, of course. He said, all right, cool. So I go down there and go take the pictures and shit. It was fucked up. Truck was disintegrated. I got a video up on Facebook about it. I'm going to actually get that video and post it. But truck was completely disintegrated. You couldn't even tell what kind of tractor he had. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker was done. The motor was past my truck, ahead of my truck. The motor went ahead of me. I ain't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So he strapped in the truck, fucked all the way up. I'm talking about, I don't know what happened to the dad. They had to airlift him out of there. So the police come to me like, hey, we're gonna need drug tissue. I said, drug test? I didn't hit me. This motherfucker hit me. Well, yeah, we're going to test him as well, but we need to get your sample, as well. So, I was like, all right, cool. I give y'all a sample. Gave him a sample and shit and let that be that. And I go and drop the trailer. Because at this point, the trailer fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. He only fucked up half the load. So I, got rid of that trailer, that load, got a hotel room, and was up that whole night. Really couldn't sleep because that shit was on my mind. The only thing I could think of was getting another trailer. another load and getting the hell up out of there, and that's what I did, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever had to deal with an accident like that where it shut down the highway. Now stay tuned, because I'm gonna tell you about when my trailer caught on fire. The start of the football season, and I forgot what year that was, but and it might have been 14, but yeah, I'll tell you about that later on, man. Your boy Big Keef, Big Truck Boy.